How can you conduct your teaching symphony balancing work-life harmony? Well, in today's Ultimate Music Teachers live show, we'll unpack just that, your teaching symphony and balancing work-life harmony in 2025. I'm your host, Lori St. Germain, and joining me is the creative and ever-inspiring Joanne Barker. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Gloria. Today I think it's a good topic to dive into how music educators can set boundaries, manage time, and maintain some balance in their personal and professional lives.
Yeah, absolutely. We're also going to share some strategies to avoid burnout, stay organized and explore how professional development, which is of course, we are passionate about, and community support, like what we offer inside the UMT Teachers membership, can really help you thrive in 2025. So let's get started with setting boundaries and avoiding burnout.
You just said something. Thrive in 2025. There's a great motto for the year. So, if we want to thrive in 2025, let's talk about the challenge first that some teachers face. And one of the major ones is setting boundaries. Why do you think it's so important to set those boundaries, Glory?
Yeah, I think boundaries are really essential for maintaining harmony. Without them, it's easy to overcommit and feel overwhelmed. And really clear boundaries protect your time and your energy and your creativity.
I agree. One tip, that I've learned over the years, I read a great book called Time Management from the Inside Out. And it was to schedule time for yourself,
Yes.
just like you would for student lesson. For me, that's my nap. And I get laughed at for that nap, but my nap is part of my lesson preparation time. If I'm going to be fresh and perky for that 7:30 lesson, I need to make sure my batteries are well enough charged to get through it. So maybe for you, it's not a nap. Maybe for you, it's I'm going to schedule a 20-minute walk outside because that's what I need to rejuvenate my soul every day. Don't be afraid to say no to requests too. I was just listening to a great podcast with Jay Shetty, and it was started over 2 days. It was so important that he said to learn to say no. You don't have to do everything that people throw your way. So make sure you're doing things that align with your priorities.
Yeah, it's a great point, Joanne. And I think we all rejuvenate in different ways,
Mhm.
for some of us, and it's so interesting, for you it's a nap, for someone else it might be a walk outside, which I like that as well. I like going to the gym. But I think for me, my way to rejuvenate is I like to study. I like to read. I'm an avid reader. I'm always, you can probably tell by my library back there, I'm always studying business books and elevating my skill set as a music teacher's business coach. And I think we do need to know that we can say no to, oh, could you just reschedule that for me on a Sunday morning? And you say, oh, I guess so. So we have to say, no, this is my family time. No, this is my nap time. No, this is my walk outside time. No, this is my professional development time. So priorities are really, really important. So it's a great point, Joanne. And I think it's also important to recognize the signs of burnout, like feeling constantly tired or just uninspired, lethargic, and really to take proactive steps to recharge. What does that look like for you, right? Professional development and connecting with supportive communities like the UMT Teachers membership can help you just reignite your passion, right? So, Joanne, let's talk a little bit about time management strategies if you can.
Like I said, I'm a huge fan of time management. I read that great book several years ago about called Time Management. There was one called Organizing from the Inside Out and Time Management for the Inside Out. And it really reinforced for me that it's okay to treat my day as a schedule. That, yes, it's wonderful to have those random days where you don't have to do anything, but life is busy and we have commitments, bills to pay, students to teach, emails to reply to. So Gloria, what strategies have you found most effective for managing your time?
Yeah, I think one strategy is to, as you said, Chair Joanne, is to really prioritize your tasks,
Mm.
focusing on what's important and urgent. And for myself, I use my Google Calendar. And just before you and I, Joanne, went live on the show today, I said, oh, I better give me a second, I need to check my calendar. I think it's really important not only to block off your teaching schedule on your calendar, if you use a Google Calendar, you can also color code it. I put in there, when am I going to the gym? When am I studying my courses? I love studying, I love learning. So, professional development. When am I just going to go hang out with my family? Where's the Friday shop and lunch club, right? That's what I have. My daughter and I, we have a Friday shop and lunch club. So where are your priorities while delegating and really, postponing less critical tasks? So get your calendar. I live by that one.
Yeah, I love that. My calendar's on my iPad, and if it's not on the iPad, it's not happening. Another tip, is to use that time blocking. Setting aside specific times for teaching, like maybe you're really good at planning and writing lesson plans as soon as the lesson's finished. So like at the end of the night, maybe that's when it's fresh in your mind. So maybe you're going to set, half an hour aside at the end of each day to just do some preliminary lesson planning. And maybe you're like me and you're not a morning person. So you like your workouts to be in the middle of the morning. So think about, you might draw this beautiful schedule up, but if it doesn't fit with your personality, then it's of no value. For me to schedule a workout at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's not going to happen. So know what works for you and forgive yourself and have some grace with yourself if you create a schedule and then go, you know what, this doesn't work. I've got to change it. It's okay. Have that grace and allow yourself to try to come up with that schedule and to make it morph and change to suit what you really need to do.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. And don't forget to include that buffer time, I think, in your schedule. Unexpected things happen, and having a little flexibility can really prevent stress. Like, just know that's just the way it goes sometimes. And UMT resources like our planning tools can make organizing your teaching schedule a real breeze. And I think we want to wrap it up with, kind of staying organized and focused, Joanne.
Yeah, I think organization is the key to maintaining balance, whether it's organizing your computer. I happen to be old school and use a desktop, and it's all organized into this files here, and this, here's my financial file, here's my ultimate music theory file, here's my studio file. We want to keep it, whether it's physical and whether it's digital on there, you want to keep it organized. So Gloria, what tips do you use for keeping all of that under control?
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it, Joanne? When we think that we're running a company, which is, all of you are business owners, you're all music educators. The first thing I would say is start by decluttering your workspace, physical and digital. There's nothing worse than having a stack of, 50,000 books and papers and filing cabinets and everything around you. And it's kind of, it clutters your space, but it also clutters your mind. So you want to think about, how can I have a clean environment? Because a clean environment boosts focus. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel organized. And then you don't have to keep saying, oh, where did I leave this? Or where did I leave that? That's a time waster. That drives me crazy. I want to know, where are my files for teaching? Where are my files, all the games that Joanne's created? And of course, when you come into the UMT membership, you will be blown away by how organized the library is and the courses are, and your access to our coaching calls and things like that, because we want you to come in there and go, oh, this is perfect. So a clean environment really boosts focus. And then create a system for managing your resources, like using labeled folders. If you're using Google Folders, that's a great resource for you. Folders for your lesson plans, or digital tools for tracking your students' progress. It's all ready to go for you.
Yeah, that's what I find so great about the membership. I have access, obviously I've created the games, they're on my computer, but I find it so much easier just to go into the UMT membership, go down to the teach file and click, because it's right there. It's already organized for you. And, don't forget to plan ahead. We need to review what's upcoming. As Gloria said, what calls do I have to do today? What's my calendar look like? You might want to start by every Sunday night looking at the week. My daughter is a amazing, talented girl at getting her meal plans done for the whole week. You go to her house and every day is on the whiteboard what they're going to have. She's that organized. I don't know where she gets it. Might not have been the food preparation, but it was everything else in my life that I was really organized on. So she takes the time every Sunday to chart out. Actually, I think she does it on Friday because she has to order the groceries in advance of that, right? So whether it's meal planning, whether it's lesson planning, you want to make sure you take that time to plan ahead and review what's coming up. Maybe you've got you're going to make lasagna Wednesday night. Oh, nope. Wednesday night's concerts. We can't do lasagna that night. So you have to look at what the week holds, look at what your lesson plans hold, look at what your life holds, and kind of bring that all together. And, using tools like the Plan Library can really help you feel prepared and in control. There's teacher planners in there. There's student planners in there. And of course, there's the wonderful community of other educators who can offer tips on what works for them as well, which really makes it wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you shared your daughter's strategy for meal preparation and being, or this is a huge time saver. You know, one of the things too that you reminded me of, Joanne, was something that I do, and that's, you know, I'm busy every single day. I look at my calendar. I've got meetings every day. You know, Joanne and I, you know, plan our shows. We've got lots of things on our plate. But one of the things for me that I always felt was a bit of a time waster, and particularly women. So, for all of you females out there, you know, we always think, oh, what am I going to wear today? Oh, what? Oh, that's in the laundry. What am I going to do? So, for myself, on that Sunday that Joanne was just saying, I usually map out my clothes for the week so that I go, okay, I'm going to wear this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'm done. And I don't have to think about it. Just put it on, good to go. So I think that's a huge time saver too. And I remember when I was, you know, teaching and I thought, well, I want to know what am I going to be wearing on Monday? What am I going to be wearing on Tuesday? So it's just another little thing to help you get organized. And when you're organized, it's easier to stay present during lessons and really enjoy teaching without feeling super scattered, right?
And I'm laughing at what you said about the clothes because every time you see me in these shows, I've either got my studio logo t-shirt on or a UMT t-shirt on. And this is what I wear when I'm teaching. It's my uniform. I have a pair of jeans or a pair of yoga pants when I'm online and different colored sweaters and my t-shirts. And you know what? It's just one less thing to go to your closet and say, oh, what am I going to wear? Oh, didn't I wear that last Tuesday? The kids are going to think I only have one shirt. That happened to me in the past where a student actually said to me, Miss Joanne, do you only own one shirt? Because I would wear the same shirt every week. I had two of the same shirt, but the poor child thought that I could only afford one shirt. So if you have a uniform that you wear to teach in, maybe it's a black t-shirt, maybe it's a red t-shirt, but that's another little odd
Yeah.
little tip just to make things easier for you so you don't have to go out and think, oh, what am I going to wear? Because we want to feel comfortable. We want to feel professional. And yeah, a t-shirt can look professional with a nice pair of jeans or a nice, when I'm out teaching in person, or in a nice pair of shoes, right? And a little bit of jewelry. So organize things. I actually took a course last year on this, and my closet got totally reorganized, and all my black t-shirts are in one spot, all my sweaters are in another spot. Make your life easier because you really want to do it without feeling scattered, and just have some time for you too. You know, I think we covered a lot today, Glory. Setting boundaries, learning to say no, right? Managing our time and staying organized. All of these things are just so near and dear to my heart. These strategies are really going to be a great part, a harmony to create like that harmonious symphony that is your work-life balance in 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, professional development and community support are really essential to your success. And that's why we're inviting you to join us inside the Ultimate Music Teachers membership at teachumt.com.
Exactly. And inside the membership, you're going to find everything you need to learn, plan, teach, and grow your music teaching business for productivity and profitability. And maybe a few good recipes too. Who knows?
Absolutely. We may be adding that into the Momentum course just for fun. How to organize your closet, how to organize your meal plans, and I'm sure we can come up with a few more. But you can get started today with the Momentum courses, the community, and of course our weekly coaching. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. So we'll see you inside at teachumt.com. So until next time, have fun and teach with passion. Thanks.